nerd force might. Comic books and sci-fi dreams, boxers, demons on the scene. Controllers at hand, lands to command. Together they take a stand. Go, go, Lazarus nerd force. Mama Lazarus never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Paper strokes, every hue. Boxers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Lazarus breaking through. Phantom strokes, every hue. Boxers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Lazarus breaking through. Fantasy and future tech. Boxer squad, no regrets. Virtual worlds, battlegrounds found. With every win, they're powered bound. Go, go, Lazarus nerd force. Model masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Building dreams, piece by piece. Cosplay stars, they never cease. Button mashing, victory feast. Go, go, Lazarus, they're unleashed. Go, go, Lazarus nerd force. Model masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Lazarus team, don't never fall. United geeks, standing tall. From dawn to dusk, they heed the call. Go, go, Lazarus nerd force, conquer all. Conquer all. Lazarus team, don't never fall. United geeks, standing tall. From dawn to dusk, they heed the call. Go, go, Lazarus nerd force, conquer all. Inviting the working unite. Boxers leading through the night. Building mortals ready to fight. Go, go, Lazarus nerd force might. Comic books and sci-fi dreams. Boxers, demons on the scene. Controllers at hand, lands to command. Together they take a stand. Go, go, Lazarus nerd force. Model masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Paper strokes, every hue. Boxers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Lazarus breaking through. Phantom strokes, every hue. Boxers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Lazarus breaking through. Fantasy and future tech. Boxer squad, no regrets. Virtual worlds, battlegrounds found. With every win, they're powered bound. Go, go, Lazarus nerd force. Model masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Building dreams, piece by piece. Cosplay stars, they never cease. Button mashing, victory feast. Go, go, Lazarus, they're unleashed. Go, go, Lazarus nerd force. Model masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Lazarus my dreams. Boxers, dealers on the scene. Controllers at hand, lands to command. Together they take a stand. Go, go, Badgers, Nerf Force. Model Masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Paper strokes, every hue. Badgers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Badgers breaking through. Paper strokes, every hue. Badgers crafting something new. Armor shining, cosplay crew. Go, go, Badgers breaking through. Fantasy and future tech. Badger Squad, no regrets. Virtual worlds, battlegrounds found. With every wing, they're powered bound. Go, go, Badgers, Nerf Force. Model Masters never frozen. In their costumes, they're in motion. Gaming legends, pure devotion. Building dreams, piece by piece. Cosplay stars, they never cease. Button mashing, victory feast. Go, go, Badgers, they're unleashed.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday to all of you who this is the final day of your work week. I hope you've been having an absolutely excellent week. My name is Batir D Raps, and we are going to get nerdy today with some Rogue Trader. Let me go ahead and get that game fired up here real quick. Oh, I had a really rough couple days. Not the best Wednesday, not the best Thursday. So looking to just kind of throw myself into playing this with a mod on, which changes like the balancing of weapons, and it I got through the prologue and it was pretty good. So we're gonna see how far we get today. We're gonna test some weapons. We're gonna see how their effectiveness is, and then we'll go from there. Today's stream probably isn't going to be very long. I'm really struggling today, so just kind of as a forewarning to everybody, might not be going a super long time today. Rogue Trader. Trader, not traitor. Those are two different things. Stinks that I have to start like brand new saves for mods to work. Use keypad. Keyboard and mouse today. Continue. Oh, I should drink some water. That'd be good for me. So as I stated, I've played through the initial prologue, and we are in the start of Chapter 2 now. So I've already got my ship. I am the new Rogue Trader, and we're, I forget what system we're in, but we've got to go investigate the navigator station, we got to investigate the prison planet, and then we got to investigate the world, the main hub of the system. Okay. Coronis Expanse map. Let's go talk to Janice Danrick. Give me a skilled fighter. Gonna whip up a new character. The game didn't just crash. Okay. I thought it might have there for a second. Let's see. I wish to make a sniper. Appearance. Honestly, that's fine. Hair's fine. Tattoo, don't care about. Voice. Let's do pragmatic. Let's see. Dogmatic. Yeah, we'll make her dogmatic. We're looking for... Let's see. What is going to help? Let's see. Fortress World. Ooh, spare magazine could be pretty good. Yeah, we'll make her from a Fortress World. I think Crime Lord's the best with Sniper, maybe? No, it doesn't need to be a Sanctioned Psyker. Weapon Skill and Fellowship. Yeah, we could make her a Commissar. Fuck it. We're gonna make her into an Operative. Yes. Max out Ballistic Skill. Oh, wait. Origin. Commissar's weapon skill. I need one that does ballistic skill, ideally. Ah, the commander does ballistic skill. Fuck it. Operative, characteristic, of our ballistic skills, of our perception. Let's see. Agility. Yeah. Here we go. Randomly generate a name. Varda. Yeah, that'll work. Apply. I don't think I have a ranged weapon for her yet, but that's okay. Do awareness. Expose weakness. Dismantling attack. Ooh, yeah, fresh target. There we go. Let's head to the map. That'll decrease profit factor, sadly, but it is what it is. Yes, I know this. We're gonna go towards Urk 5 first. Let's board the station. What is the nature of this scream? Going to pay a visit to that station, but not yet. We'll do this first. Contact the station again. No one dares give me orders. Dock with the station. I don't really want to take Adira, but we will. Screw it. Profit factor isn't spent on buying items, but serves as a simple prerequisite. If you have enough profit factor, you do not purchase the item. It's simply yours for the taking. Board the station. Man, it's not looking good in there, is it?
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master? It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Good on him.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning? Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle again.
Rude.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Everybody's so execute and trigger happy. We could sign to oblivion for your transgressions against House Orselio. Mortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. Downside about playing this game is I need to read all the dialogue. In the name of House Orselio, I command you to execute the infidels. Are they really infidels? I like how that shotgun blast only killed one of them. Not a step further. Master, we have some strange guests on the station. Yeah. Step back, or I will unleash all the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. Abelard, if you would be so kind. Before you stands his lordship, the rogue trader Garvio Loken von Verlanciet, heir to the greatest protector in the Cronus Expanse and bearer of the sacred warrant of trade. Allow me to point out that nobiliate custom requires the Lord Navigator to introduce himself first, but given the unusual circumstances on the station, his lordship, the rogue trader, is willing to turn a blind eye to your hostility, just this once. In this case, I shall turn a blind eye to your unceremonious invasion, but just this once. Very well, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Philip Christoph August, keeper of this place. So, you did not arrive to offer support to the traders. This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Uruk V is a holy sanctum for House Orselio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. Provide me with a navigator, and I will immediately depart the station. I do not think this is possible. Uruk V is an observation station. We do not sign contracts and do not provide navigators. We delve into the depths of infinity and chart the movements of the warp storms. Besides, you have chosen an inopportune time for negotiations. Yeah, so I know that this is a bad dude, so as soon as we have the opportunity to attack, we're going to do it. What is happening on the station? Where did all these corpses come from? Betrayal. A most banal thing in the life of a novitiate, don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of Uruk V and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take a prisoner, greedy scum. I swear by the throne's light their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. The bad men have captured Lady Cassia and are now torturing her upstairs while we are idly chatting down here. Help me rescue her. Yeah, your words are rife with disrespect, and I will not tolerate it. Lord Captain, we still need a navigator. You invade the sacred domain of the Navis Nobiliate, and have the audacity to threaten me on my own station? The air around the keeper grows thick, and the navigator's eyes tremble menacingly. You shall face your inglorious demise, scion of great family. Guards! Does not matter anymore. To arms!
Take a knee and bow before me.
Oop, what did I do? We're going to put me there. We're going to put Varda here. Magenta here. Abelard here. Dear, you stay there. For those that haven't seen me play this game before, I have beaten this game, and I've started it more times than I can count. I've started it probably as many times as I've started Baldur's Gate 3, which is really saying something. We're gonna zap that guy.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
It didn't double back. I appreciate that it didn't double back on me. Mark the morale! That jackass. See, that shotgun blast targeted multiple fucking people. I forgot to equip her with better weapons. But it still one-shotted that guy. I love it. He was the most dangerous of the bunch. I also suppose this particular mod that ups damage characteristic for a lot of weapons could potentially fuck me up. Man, they're all like fuckadira. Just get this guy. And then we're gonna charge that guy. Ooh. Daring breach. Yeah, fuck it. Huh. 3 guys left. Can I even see any of them? No. I'll reposition. This. Yeah, there we go. Yeah! Haha! We'll run and gun. And then sadly this pistol is now only a single shot before I have to reload it. Oh, it missed. Inferno pulse pistol for the win! So there's still two guys. Where's the other guy? Oh, there's the other guy.
I'll do it.
Wow. Argenta, what is wrong with you? Put a round in that guy. Wow. Argenta, why do you suck? She couldn't hit the broadside of a spaceship. Yes, do that. And then do the lightning. My deer has got fucked up.
Let's make some opportunities.
Yes, let's fire again. There we go. Alright, everybody's been taken care of. Alright, most of that's going to move over. We're going to keep a couple things. Yeah, we'll hang on to that staff of Orselio, and we'll keep a pair of shotguns. Then I need to give her a shotgun, some armor. Let's see, Avalod, why don't you also take a shotgun? Yes. Let's Helm of the Devoted Protector. Yes, yes. Alright, awareness. Examine.
The premonition runs true.
Let's see if we can turn on the lift. Probably not. Power's out. Okay. Athletics to jump over.
Your color.
Oh, we leveled up.
It's all riddled with horrible veins that carry the poison.
Alright, so we want
Pain throughout its body.
ballistic skill.
Who are you?
Actually, let's up strength, because I want to be able to carry heavy weapons. And let's see. Ooh, we'll take second skin for the medium armor trait. Then we've got... So Avalard's going to be all about melee. He's really good at that. Really, really good. Ooh. Yeah, we'll give him extra damage for chain weapons and up his weapon skill. Genta's all about the shooting. We'll up her perception. Give her Rack and Ruin. She's going to be all about heavy weapons. Then our marksman, perception. Let's see. We'll do unflinching heroism. And then Argenta. We'll do intelligence. Actually, no. We'll do willpower. Then we'll give her... Ooh. Yeah, mental breach. That looks good. Why was work so awful? Part of it was probably me coming back from several days off Bohemian. And then there was just a fuck ton of stuff to do. And there's a bunch of stuff waiting for me when I go in tonight to do. So I'm just really expecting everything to be awful again tonight. Let's not let them defile House Orselio. This is just fucking awful. And I had a super stressful Wednesday, and it carried over into Thursday. I feel fucking awful about myself and just everything. And just, ugh. Probably a little depressed. I don't fucking know. I love that my marksman is just in the back. It's just, I'm just feeling fucking terrible.
On it. Very well.
Good job with the lightning, Adira. Garvioloken. Love that I named him Garvioloken. That's fantastic.
All too easy.
Yes! Reload free. Then we'll run a gun. I appreciate that, Bohemian. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. Get that guy too.
Was your biggest mistake.
My faith strengthens me.
My faith strengthens me.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Lift her up. Gotta
It's as good as
take
done.
down that guy. Oh, did that almost kill the guy next to him? No. Urchin, if you'd kindly put a bolt in that man. Thank you. Ooh, good catch with Onyx. Why did I think Onyx had a Y in it? Is the Pokemon Onyx not have a Y in his name?
Without deeds is worthless.
What about deeds without faith? How does the Emperor feel about that one?
The Emperor commands. Strike is a prayer.
Nice. Beating up on these guys is making me feel a little bit better. Avalon!
Follow my lead. At your
Get that guy.
call. Reduce to dust.
Deer at no. Garvioloken. Reload. Not actually no. You've seen it spelled both ways though. Oh, okay.
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
Forge
Go up here so we can get this guy. I'll do AoE version of the attack to make sure I get him.
Value has been lost.
Honestly, we don't need that gear. Yeah, I've definitely seen it spelled with a Y, and I guess I've seen it without. But for some reason, I thought the Pokemon Onyx had a Y in his name.
The Emperor favors me today.
Let's come back over here and also loot these bodies. Oh, this door's locked. That's right. This opens the door. Yeah, let's disable that, please. Ah, I bit my tongue.
I better myself through my
That's not great.
spells.
Did not enjoy that at all.
If we'd been in real space, I'd have. Spare me your wailing, witch.
Ah! Spare me your wailing. She's kind of wailing. What's this? A sword and noble silk gloves. I could actually use that so I can fucking persuade people a little bit better. So give me a sword, because I don't see why not. What's this do? Fellowship? Yeah, we'll take that cloak. What's this? Toughness? Their intelligence is less than 35. My intelligence is less than 35, so we will take that buff. We'll take this amulet, which buffs my commerce and Imperium lore. Very exciting. Open this door.
Unexpected result. We should deal with this.
What trap? Open this door. Ah. Someone disable that trap. No! Not activate it. You fools. How could you be so foolish?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Gonna skip this. This guy's gonna kill each other. Kill those two dudes, then himself. But we can loot those bodies, though. And this guy. And that guy. We're gonna open this door. Awaken the cogitator spirit. Awaken the cogitator. Quest data on the station. Examine the log. This is telling us what happened. I already know what happened. The guy we met actually betrayed everybody else with his followers. Activate the elevator. Step away. So he betrayed everybody on the station with his followers because he believes that the child that they are protecting, the navigator, is like pure fucking evil. And a mistake. Oh, damn it. I always do this. I always don't actually open that freaking door. Making the cogitator, main elevator controls, main chamber, open all doors. There we go. That actually opens the door. Step away from the cogitator. Bring them out here. I do wish I got, like, better weapons at the beginning. Or I kind of wish there was a new game plus. Because you can, like, 90 levels in the game. It would be kind of fun to take your character through a whole new playthrough with all your in-game stuff. Through here. Remake the control rod. Take that. Take this. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna come back over here. We're gonna leap over this debris again. I rise to the occasion. Let's go meet our navigator. Takes both of us, I see. Go up the lift. I should probably save after this. There's Lady Cassia, affecting everybody else with her emotions, like she does. I feel like I need a snack. I don't even know what snack. She's got a third eye. Flashes of past warp nightmares. Ow, 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 ow. As if my own little pets weren't bad enough. Now this one's barging into my head. Somebody stop her. Heresy. Lady Cassia, I'm here to help you. Please calm yourself. What is happening? Was someone calling my name? Are all the betrayers dead already? And who are you? Gabriel Loken von Valanciet. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Pardon my manners, Gabriel Loken. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such a time of sorrow for our great house. What is this? I feel faint. It just passes out. The child. Lady Cassia, where are you? Sacred child, throne preserve. You. My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. I warn you, one wrong move will bring the wrath of House Orselio down upon your head. Watch it, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged, it's making the Whisper shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. Threatening the head of the dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed whoever you are. I mean you no harm. I come to seek the navigator's aid. I'll grant you do not look like pirates who have come coveting the riches of our wrecked station, or like the scoundrels in Felix service. So who are you? Gabriel Loken von Valanciet, rogue trader. Another rogue trader in our corner of the galaxy? How interesting. Your kind always makes an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal, benefits one side alone. I fear no wraith. Same. Given that you are not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful. And so House Orcelio now asks a service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. Do not hurry to answer. Think on it. You can make yourself an ally or an enemy of our house today. You decide. What service do you ask of me? Save the sacred child. Take her away from this station. I fear I do not have long left. Save the child and deliver her safely to Regent Ontario, acting head of House Orcelio in the Corona's expanse. Rest assured that the reward will be worth your effort. I know we came here for a navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl. Such a fragile thing, with such a heavy burden upon her soldiers. I believe I have made a decision. Is that so? Please share your thoughts. Cassius shall come with me. Good, that is good. But do allow us to say our proper farewells. Wake up, my mistress, my sacred child. It's all over now. It's oh. I wasn't terribly far off on the voice.
What happened? You. I remember you. Have you come to save us?
You could say that. I now vacuum, but fear I have not headphones on. Fear not, I have headphones on. Gotcha. Good job on vacuuming, though. The Corona's expanse. Y'all, I made my wish list for my birthday today. I was chatting with Frey after I got home from work, and we made a list of things I want for my birthday. That was kind of fun.
Not you too. Don't leave me alone in this violet brown haze. You're coming with me. Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
Feels like her model's not as pale as her artwork. Continue. Can't get rid of me that easy. Well, that's good, because you're my friend and I don't want to get rid of you. Some models, some Power Ranger models, some 40K models, some Joy toys. I gotta text her one thing I just thought of. Really want to add Captain Messinius to the list. Some Joy Toy Warhammer figures, a couple Gundam models. I don't think I put any actual toys on the list this year. I also put on several Warhammer books. So maybe my birthday will be fun this year. We'll see. Forgive the urgency, but we should leave the station immediately. The systems are unstable and may fail at any moment.
But this is my home.
Please, child, do not be stubborn. Remember your duty to the house, and let those thoughts bring you strength.
Bring you strength.
What are you going to do to me?
Yay, for my birthday anniversary, custom, as Magna and I want a smoker and a shop vac. Nice. Oh, I should have put an airbrush on my list. Lady Cassia, I, Garviel Loken von Valanciet, rogue trader of the Imperium of Man, offer you my protection and grant you shelter aboard my vessel.
Do not fear what is to come, child. You are
vessel.
Because I taught you myself. And it is difficult to imagine more worthy company than a rogue trader.
That dude's.
But remember,
I wish more characters had
it is of paramount importance.
portraits. I know y'all can't see his portrait because it's behind my face, but continue.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Your Act 5 is still full of people loyal to Castle Celio.
All who can be saved will be given succor aboard my ship.
As a lady navigator of House Celio, I accept your gracious offer of protection.
Excellent.
Please, take me to your vessel. I can no longer bear the pain of this place.
End dialogue. Alright, let's see. There's a little bit of loot in here, I think. I think that was everything. Let's check this bookshelf real quick in case there's something here. Took my mom's old carpet head from her vacuum since she doesn't use it and I'm testing it out. Nice. To the lower levels we go. Trying to decide if I really want to take Cassie into combat or, like, on this playthrough, not really use her. Up her willpower. Let's see. What do we want to give her? We'll give her nimble. Seems like a good ability. Back to the void ship. Oh, there was loot I didn't grab. We'll hang on to that shotgun. What do I want to snack on? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I just feel like I need to reset. Oh, don't know why that feels so difficult today. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communion ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first, thank you for the alert cosmic code. I appreciate it. Her ability causes us to see shit. First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us. Of course. When you're ready for the ritual, please let me know. Off they walk. What did you wish to speak to me about? After a few seconds' hesitation, Cassie lets out a small exhale and then raises her pointed chin. I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped, but you acted honorably and did not exploit me in my wretched position, and for that I am immeasurably grateful. I am also deeply grateful that you saved my servants, especially my valet. Uve served on the station for more than 5 years, much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend me during journeys through the Immaterium and what to serve me for breakfast. His presence envelops me in a cloak of amber. But now I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvases, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. I shall ensure that all the necessary supplies are delivered to the Sanctum Navis. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened. Very well. We have acquired a navigator. Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between the navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Initiating communion ritual. Come here, Uve. The exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, the low sob of the servant, the rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, the faint whisper of the brush. Go. Footsteps hurry away. I see violent vortexes lashing an ocean with a million flails, and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. A storm rising above foaming waters, armadas drowning in fog. Path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in a tireless pursuit of her? No, of me. Its frozen rays lie that spring is here, the light is deadened, the great ruler is gone. The Vox Master recoils at Cassius' words and accidentally snaps one of the cogitator levers. The panel beneath her fingers emits sparks and the Vox Caster falls silent. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. Will not happen again. Cassia, are you alright in there? Soul-shredding screams drown out the Vox transmission. Servants of the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain, their throats raw from the strain, and then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's right, as it was for her predecessor. I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what is left of them. Rogue trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around, my brush only draws me onward, the way is blocked. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely, even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Please spare me a few moments of your time, as there are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I wish to report on the condition of the station, Oric 5. Had you opted to begin your visit to the Ricad system with a different destination, the station would become critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision to immediately visit the representatives of the nobiliate bought us precious time. We can either focus our efforts on disassembling the station and procuring technological components of our own vessel, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. Loot everything from jewelry to the very last manuscript. As you command, Lord Captain. With your permission, I'd also like to remind you that we are still looking for an engine Huh. Stream just crashed. Yep. That feels like a sign that I should just... Well, stream crashed, so we're gonna have another ad here in a few minutes. Let me make sure the internet's still working on my computer. Okay, so we have an ad that's about to play, because for those of you watching on YouTube, you might have seen stream stutter for a little bit, but stream on Twitch completely crashed and restarted, which is almost the norm for me these days. So we are going to take an ad break. I'm going to go try and clear my head for a few minutes, and then when we get back, we'll decide what to do next. Although, in all honesty, I told myself if stream crashed today, I was going to call it then and there. So we're going to take a few minutes. We're gonna come back refreshed, and then we will we'll make a decision at that point. So I'll see you all here in a few minutes. Sorry that this happened, and thank you for your patience. Like, other companies and games should take notes. Oh, I got stuck again. No, but it's ill-advised. Oh! Oh, I didn't know that was gonna happen! What do I do? Guys, take off. There's a dog. Instructions unclear. Dick stuck in blender. Please send help. Paradise Waterfalls! Ooh, boss time, you guys. Oh, it's so good.
Looks like there's some loot here left. Yeah.
Look at that shit. I'm gonna clip it. Oh, that was fucking awesome!
Oh my god, I'm coming. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, he's right there!
I'm not forklift certified, you guys. I like the meme joke that being forklift certified is a panty dropper. I think it's fucking hilarious. Like, oh, you're forklift certified? Oh my. Come on, Mimic 2, we got this shit. Have faith in ourselves. I'll always be your friend, Mimic 2. No, you're fucking kidding me. Hell yeah! That felt fucking good!
Well, that was dramatic. At least his stuff is right here. We didn't lose anything.
Oh, I love it. That felt so good. I can't drive. Like, other companies and games should take notes. Oh, I got stuck again. No, but it's ill-advised. Oh! Oh, I didn't know that was gonna happen! What do I do? Guys, take off. There's a dog. Instructions unclear. Dick stuck in blender. Please send help. Paradise Waterfalls! Ooh, boss time, you guys. Oh, it's so good.
Looks like there's some loot here left. Yeah.
Look at that shit. I'm gonna clip it. Oh, that was fucking awesome!
Oh my god, I'm coming. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, he's right there!
I can't drive. I'm not forklift certified, you guys. I like the meme joke that being forklift certified is a panty dropper. I think it's fucking hilarious. Like, oh, you're forklift certified? Oh my. Come on, Mimic 2, we got this shit. Have faith in ourselves. I'll always be your friend, Minotaur. You'll always be mine. No, you're fucking kidding me. Hell yeah! That felt fucking good.
Well, that was dramatic. At least his stuff is right here. We didn't lose anything.
Oh, I love it. That felt so good. I can't drive. Like other companies. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. Hey, Aegis, welcome in. It's good to see you. Sorry about that stream crash, everybody. I appreciate your patience and your understanding. We're gonna go for a little bit longer. It probably won't be very long. That kind of just, it crashing kind of zapped what energy I feel like I had to stream today, and I'm trying not to just be super fucking disappointed, to be honest. No, it wasn't just you. Stream straight up crashed. Thank you, that'll be all for now. As it pleases you, Lord Captain, end dialogue. Ready to this unidentified ship. Lord Captain, there's some commotion in the officer's deck. Oh, I don't even want to deal with this. The Lady Navigator's left her quarters and is currently in the wardroom, where uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassie to the deck. Okay, let's go do that.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
It pleases me to see you adjusting to life aboard the ship.
Compared to Yurak 5, your ship is a boundless world of unfamiliar hues. And yet, the abundance of bright colors can at times be wearisome on the eyes. The bridge and the decks are so clamorous. In my search for a place of quiet, I was fortunate to come upon this islet of serenity filled with rare tomes and practically devoid of color.
I see you're fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse.
Oh, it's a book of poems.
I find it so
/ rhymes.
beautiful and enrapturing.
Continue.
Yurak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines.
How are you doing today? You just...
Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
I too am fond. I am not particularly fond of rhymes and poems. They just don't interest me. I hope you had ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people
Thank you for the check-in, Purple Wolf.
far more impulsive and
How are you
dangerous
doing?
than others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words.
My day is fucking awful, to be honest. I've had a really bad couple days, and it is not getting any better. So I am not doing great. I always try and be honest with everybody. When I'm having good days, when I'm having bad days, when I'm having awful days, what have you. Today is not a good day. The events that took place on Urk 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you well?
One should not underestimate
I appreciate that, Purple Wolf. Thank you.
Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity. And
Thank you, Bohemia. I appreciate it. Your only attendant is your valet from Urk 5. Do my servants not measure up to your standards?
No, no. It is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying
Hey
out his
Goku,
duties
how are
by
you doing
himself.
today?
He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
I should just pin it in chat. I'm not doing great, Goku. To be honest, I'm honestly barely hanging in there. I'm glad you're doing okay.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying?
Just trying to have some conversation. Honestly, I've been talking about it on and off for the last hour, and it's not making me feel any better. So, not particularly.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
You have nothing to apologize for. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad, and it's just as natural to share them with others.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me
I don't expect it to, because after this, I'm going to bed, and then I have to go back into work tonight, so I foresee nothing that's going to improve the day, to be honest.
Why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here?
Honestly, hopping on camera and on stream was really fucking hard this morning. I hit that go live button, and then I sat here for like 10 straight minutes and just contemplating if I actually thought I could do this today. And I'm fucking struggling. I don't know, maybe sleep will help. But I don't know.
At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just
Get that feeling though, I think
imagine
most of
the
us who stream have been there, so you're not alone.
My delight.
Dude, I feel so fucking alone right now. It is ridiculous.
In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
Like, I'm collabing once a week with a friend, and that's great. But I just feel like beyond that one day a week, I feel so fucking alone streaming lately, and it's not fun. I don't know what's going on, but I'm struggling with a lot. I've had stressful and bad days one after the other lately, and it's just I feel like I fucking hit my limit. Yeah, I think I have to stop adjusting my sleep schedule because I think it just puts me in a bad mood my last day of actually sleeping at nights. So I think I'm just gonna have to go back to barely connecting with fucking anybody and just work, stream, go to bed, and then on my nights off just be up by myself doing absolutely jack shit. Because I can't, there's nobody for me to hang out with in the middle of the night. I'm not gonna get to spend time with my family or with our kids or anything. It's just gonna be work, stream, sleep, and then on my days off, it's gonna be work and sleep and fucking bub kiss else. The people I like to hang out with in person are really busy lately, and that's not on them. I'm just sad that I'm not getting to connect with anybody, and it's fucking awful. The nights that I have off, where I actually stick to my work hours, are honestly kind of fucking miserable. Because I just want to do stuff with other people and interact with other people, and that's very difficult to do because I've made very few friends that aren't in the US, or I don't think I've made any friends since streaming that work overnight or anything. In my efforts to find channels that like I want to hang out with overnight have not gone well. So, and I know I'm just sitting here bitching, and that's no fun, and nobody wants to sit here and listen to me bitch. Which is fine. Anybody who leaves, I'm not gonna blame you. I don't know if I don't want every stream to be like this. I want to enjoy streaming, enjoy playing games. That's why I picked this game, because I've kind of enjoyed playing it lately, especially getting to try this mod that changes weapon balancing. We should jump on Battlefront at some point, man, if you're up for it. I am always down for some Battlefront 2. I love playing the current Battlefront. The EA Battlefront 2 has gotten really good. If you gotta let it out, man, then let it out. I wish letting it out made me feel better, but it never really feels like it helps. I don't know. Maybe if I just spill everything and it's like I'm a fucking reactor that's trying to avoid overdoing it and overgoing and just venting something. But in the midst of feeling so god awful about so much stuff, no, I don't know either of those channels, Purple Wolf. It never feels like it helps in the midst of shit. It also doesn't help that when I do have days off, like I can't really go adventure or go do anything, so I'm just home and I stream one of my days off, which isn't always a day off, and then on my days off, y'all, it is so hard for me to find something that I want to do. Like, I've been making short form content every single day, or at least trying my best to, struggling to find motivation to do that most days, but it doesn't feel like a chore. And trying to find a game that I engage in my own free time has been very hard. I keep wanting to play Helldivers, but everybody I want to play Helldivers with is at work when I'm off and I'm free and I have time to really play Helldivers for a while. And that's on me for waiting so long to really, really get into the Helldivers, because everybody was playing it all the time when I first got in, when Helldivers first came out. And I think I just got tired of it, to be honest. I am not seeing at least one of those names when I search Twitch, Purple Wolf. Oh, everybody's playing Obscura. I'll come back to them. Wish I could give you Magna to play Helldivers with. It's okay. Like, I want to clarify, I'm not blaming anybody. I just feel so fucking alone. Everybody has their own lives to live. Everybody's got their own stuff going on. I feel very alone right now. I feel like I'm just going through the motions on so much stuff. And I'm struggling to do everything. Last night was awful at work. I'm enjoying my new book. Started Flight of the Eisenstein. It's enjoyable so far. We're currently listening to the battle for Istvan III's capital, the Coral City. And it's been really interesting getting it from a different character's perspective. I'm liking the characters that it's introduced. If you ever want to chat, man, you can always message me. I appreciate that, Goku. I feel like that working nights. Yeah, it just... I don't know. I'm struggling. I will likely be upgrading to a whole new computer soon, and that should have me very excited. Purple Wolf, did you spell up Indo Shinigami properly? Because when I searched that name, I didn't pull up any results. So I don't know if any of that's a typo. Because I did find gaming, and I dropped them a follow so I could go back to them later. If you just want to whisper me links to their pages, Purple Wolf, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. I also know me sitting here complaining and being unhappy is not good for my space. And those of you who are hanging around and chatting with me a little bit while I just vent and talk about it, I really am appreciative of that, because not everybody wants to do that. And I imagine those of you that are choosing here are here because you enjoy being in my space, which I really, really appreciate. Hey, Ruby, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Life stresses have an amazing ability to suck the fun out of anything. That's fucking true. And then it makes everything that I struggle with feel like it's massive. It makes every little speed bump feel like a giant fucking pothole. It's exhausting. So very much so. Understand what you're going through. My own life will continue this dialogue as I vent and talk about things.
That is to say, I could not have
But yeah, I'm enjoying Flight of the Eisenstein. I really, really loved the opening trilogy to the Horus Heresy. Very, very well written books, in my opinion. At the end, they tend to really pick up the pace of the last couple hours of the book, but still very, very enjoyable. And I very much hope to get physical copies of those books, and I want to start collecting physical copies of books more. And reading physical books and not just consuming all of my books via Audible. Hope you're having a great day, dude. I am struggling. I hope your meeting goes well, my friend. I know you had a lot of paperwork going on. You love the Heresy book? Oh, really, Aegis? That's awesome. I'm really... Okay, so there was a typo. Because now I see I was able to find them. Purple Wolf, I'm dropping them both follows. If you pop into their channels for me, I'm not gonna sit and type, and I already have 2 people up that I'm supporting right now. If you will let them know that I followed them on purpose and I'll be back later, I would appreciate it. If not, you don't have to. Aegis, what was your favorite Heresy book? Because so far thank you, Bohemian. I did see that. I appreciate the DM. I have 3 finished under my belt. I'm on Flight of the Eisenstein. I know the Fulgrim book is next, but I don't know if I'm going to do the Fulgrim book or if I'm going to skip it. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure. But I am enjoying Flight of the Eisenstein. I've got a couple physical books here that I need to read through. I have the first 3 books of the Ahriman line in omnibus form. You got a free sample from Audible, funny enough, but I wish I had them on CD or DVD. The voice acting was great. Oh, yeah. The voice acting for the opening trilogy was amazing, especially the part on Fake Terra with Samus. The voice acting there was fucking peak. I was a little sad with the change in tone or accent of Abaddon from Horus Rising to False Gods, because I feel like they downgraded his voice, but I still enjoyed it. Forget the name, but it's the one where they fight the spider aliens and they wax poetically about Space Marines' blade fighting skills and how the spiders with 6 blade arms are the best fun. Oh, yes, so that was Horus Rising. That is a very good book. And I did really enjoy the parts of the book that took place on murder. That was very enjoyable. Perhaps my people did not wish to disturb you. This is very good. Horus Rising is such a good book. I am, strangely enough, well, maybe not strangely enough, but I am feeling better. Also, Aegis, if you look on screen right now, if you look on the lower right-hand screen, you will see my character name. Do you recognize that name? End dialogue. I do need to eat soon, though. I'm just starting Horse Rising, but the library only has digital copies, not audio. Ooh, man, I wish I could share an audiobook with somebody that I purchased. That way more people can experience it. Because the audio book for the opening trilogy, their audiobooks are amazing. The descriptions of Samus and how chaos influenced people was so good. Wish the games could capture that atmosphere. I agree. The Samus was amazing. And the fall of the one character was really cool. We're not going to go overly... Oh, great, I have the hiccups. What a perfect day. It's been a minute, but your character looks like Dawn Frey from Godzilla Final Wars. It's not about the portrait, it's about the character name, Garviel Loken. One of my 2 favorite named Space Marines. Actually, it might be 3, because I really like Torgadden. Is really cool. Also, fuck Lucius. Fuck Lucius. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on Horus Rising, Bohemian. Ugh, I just enjoyed it so much. I can't believe I got my little brother to do a Warhammer book. That was very exciting because he's participating in the book club. Maybe I should reread Horus Rising. Maybe that'll make me feel better. Even if I don't buy physical books, I feel like when I buy an audiobook, I should also buy the Kindle version so I can read it sometimes too. To give my eyes something to read. Plus, if you have both, you can read it and it will read it out to you so you can follow along with the book. So both your eyes and ears are busy. Honestly, the books are so good they should make movies about them or a TV series. Oh, I kind of hope the Warhammer TV show with Amazon is The Heresy. That would be so cool. I also need some more Heresy era Joy Toy figures because I have Magnus, I have Ahriman, and then I have a Terminator, and I want some more Heresy characters.
Commanded us to spin a web of blood around his children, and we obeyed. We obey still.
Although I do have Godzilla Final Wars. I do have that movie, Aegis. I should watch it. Aww. She's amazing and I've romanced her before. I don't know who I'm going to romance this time. Especially now that I've found out like the general endings for most of the characters. Continue. They all shed their own blood.
We give the gift of our blood to you. It is the gift of death. Death has whispered your name.
Hang on just a second.
The followers of the tenets of the web swear fealty to their new overlord and offer proof of their devotion.
Continue.
We give you a blade, the silent verdict. The
Ooh.
undying one has chosen you to wield this instrument of death.
I do need a cool blade to go with my Inferno pistol.
Kibella. She will be your shield and shadow.
Cabela.
And we give you the
I don't know why this character without her hood, to me, looks like Mila Jovovich. I think it's her name. Lore test succeeded. Examine the cultists, examine the captives, continue. Interesting. Oh.
treachery against their domin.
Oh.
Praise the name of Kunrad for
Tisk. Shouldn't have done that.
your name. They will whisper as they cross.
Yeah, the woman from the Resident Evil films. That's right, Goku. really need to move my portrait. We're gonna put me over here, and we're gonna nope, not that way. That wasn't it. Now I'm upside down. We're gonna flip it so it looks like I'm looking at the screen. There we go. Now it looks like I'm looking at the screen. Think I may have found a solution for my vacuum issue. Ooh, what's your solution? Interesting. So a death cult watches over my crew, those who honor the Emperor through killing, who devote their every deed to serving him. Sacred executioners. Also, for $20 I ordered 2 new replacement filters. I hope it helps with the suction. I hope it does help you, Bohemian.
For the blood-spun web, we have woven the bays of this ship together with the threads of our faith for many years. We keep the greatest
What do I want? Tacos.
his terror, through which he sends us his blessed revelations. We obey the whispers of the
I got lost in the dialogue. Hey, you're upside down. Upside down is very Spider-Man-like. That's true. Maybe I should do that when I play Spider-Man. Make myself upside down. Oh. This is the maybe demon in my head? Hope too, since it helps since it's a Dyson. Nice. My meta used to sell Dyson vacuums. Speaking of filters, I finally changed them on my fan yesterday, so it's nice to have a working fan again. Oh, there you go. And depravity. Well, I could be there down. It only took me 6 months. I feel that. It takes me a long time to do a lot of things. Why have you brought this rabble to the upper decks?
So you may offer the souls of these traitors as a gift to him.
It's a
You
gift
have
to
the
him.
authority to order their execution. Their blood will bind us together through him.
I wonder if I could save them.
The undying one is death itself. The undying one is duty itself.
Continue.
Give the order, Domin. Let a spinner of the blood-spun web undergo the test of a sacred trial.
Very well. It's time for Cabela to prove herself.
A dagger that has not sliced through sinew is nothing more than a toy. Let the final dance begin.
End dialogue. Man, I was looking up mods for this game, and so many of them are made using AI. I was like, oh, I hate this. So many new portraits that are AI art. I'm just like, I hate all this. Oh, good. It actually released them all at the same time.
The shadows will
Beautiful.
I will kill
Oh, no, there's another batch of 5. That's right. Really want them to give us a Joy Toy figure of Garville Logan. Makes me sad that they don't have more named characters from the Heresy.
I will be your end. All of you will bleed.
All of you will bleed.
Trust me. Come. The other side awaits.
Hooah.
Let thy blade be drenched in blood, and thy blessing flow through my veins.
Let me jump over here.
Death is a blessing.
Shing. She killed them all. So good. Who's gonna clean up the blood off that rug, though? Unacceptable. Oh, I guess it's my turn. Cut to the heart, cut to the throat, cut to the stomach. These wounds have been inflicted according to his pleasure. The blood of the apostates will wash away the stain of their treachery, so their souls may prostrate themselves before the Undying One's throne and beg his forgiveness. I have acted with reverence and shown proof of my loyalty. Will you accept me, Doman, will you make me your shield and shadow? Your lordship. The spinners of the Bloodspurn web were watching, tracking, and killing von Valanciate enemies long before the War of Trade passed to Lady Theodora. However, the blade has also been known to cut short the lives of highly upstanding persons. I certainly do not in any way condemn the deeds of this deeply esteemed cult. I'm sure they must have had a good reason. The cultists are the scourge of the seditious. They bring the unrighteous to ruin. The enforcers respect the Bloodspurn web, for we share a common goal, to bring his light and his harsh justice to the darkest depths of this ship. The scourge of seditious or not, folks are afraid of them for a reason. A couple of watches ago, the spinners took a train driver to pieces for some kind of ritual. I don't know what old Malik did to earn that privilege, though, and who's going to feed his family now. That's a lower decker problem. What matters is the Bloodspurn web serves you faithfully, Lord Captain. My predecessor's predecessor once delivered a sermon about how the spinners saved this vessel from the servants of the arch-enemy. The Bloodspurn web paid the price in blood, a river of scarlet that flooded the decks from bridge to bilge, and they became the blood of the flagship, the pulse in its veins and the beat of its heart. Their great sacrifice earned them the favor of the House von Valanciate. Endless calls this morning at tech support. I'm here in spirit, though. I appreciate you, Aegis. I remember exactly what it's like. I really appreciate you. You will be my shadow, Cabela. Now she takes off her hood. I'm telling y'all, look at her character art. Tell me. There's a way to blow it up. I swear. Oh, there it is. She looks like Mila Jovovich. I am telling y'all. Like, I just look at her and I just see Resident Evil films. I'm just saying. Also, if you appreciate her artwork in the background, those are some Gene Stealer cultists she's fighting, which is amazing and very foreshadowing. It's very cool. Very, very cool. I'll give you a minute to absorb the art. She could defo play her in a film, right? See, I'm glad it's not just me. I'm glad it's not just me. Continue. I also come... Oh, wait. Henceforth, I am your shadow. Domin, an instrument of death placed in your hand by the Undying One, for so it was ordained, and so his tarot forspoke. I also come bearing an invitation from the Vizier of the Bloodspurn web. He wishes you to know that the doors to the Undying One's temple are open to you. Are you suggesting the Lord Captain should go down to the depths of his flagship and search for this temple? With all due respect, the lower decks are for servants and crew. They are not a fitting place for his lordship. Where's your temple located? I am not permitted to say. If you wish to find the temple, you must walk the path of Saint Irian, the matriarch spider. Hers was the thread that would become the Bloodspurn web. I want to be an actress in a film, and I want to be an actor in a film. I would love to be an actor in a Power Rangers thing. That would be really cool. Her path began deep within the flagship in the dark tunnels of the freight line, and that is where yours must begin as well. This journey will bring you closer to the thread of the web, closer to the Undying One, closer to understanding death. Very well. I will walk in the footsteps of the spider. Your journey will begin in darkness of the deepest tunnels. The Vizier awaits you. Your blade awaits direction, Domin. We'll speak again when the time is right. Back to the bridge. Load me into my bridge, please. Yes. Now, thanks to the DLC, I can travel amongst the ship. Back to the back, though. Ugh. It would be fun. Would be fun. I just want to go to this ship. Lord Captain, sorry to disturb you. It's pandemonium outside the bridge gate. One of the officers seems to be demanding an audience with you in person. I think I hear Master Viserian's voice. In any case, I wanted to warn you in advance. It's just like thing after thing after thing. Just yourself want to proceed. A solid exercise, excuse to learn martial arts. That is true. This is not the conduct of an officer. These are the antics of a highborn brat out on a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. I apologize, sir, but I must speak to the Lord Captain. Very well. Lieutenant, you may address the Lord Captain, not least because I see you have already seen fit to disturb him. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence towards a higher-ranking officer will be logged in your personal file without delay. Lord Captain, Lieutenant Vent, requesting permission to speak on a matter of extremely importance. I will not tolerate this kind of conduct on my ship. Abelard, assign the Lieutenant an appropriate punishment. Lieutenant, you have 1 minute to state your business. Yes, Lord Captain. Listen to my report and punish me as you wish, but all that matters is that you hear me out. This matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks on orders to crush the workers' strike by any means necessary. But I am convinced that this step is unwarranted and that the crisis itself was provoked by the actions of one of the senior officers. Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of Seneschal Wessarian, to intervene in what is happening in the lower decks, because very soon we'll have a mutiny or a massacre on our hands. There's an insurrection in the making aboard my ship, and no one has informed me? I would not deem it a problem worthy of the rogue trader's attention. The lower decks, as it so happens, are in revolt. 30-some years ago, we even had a revolutionary leader rise up who dared to establish the workers' rule across the entire ship. It took a month to restore order, but even 8 years later, we were still battling rumors that the hero had survived his execution and was on the verge of gathering people to fight against tyranny once more. Needless to say, the rumors were baseless. As for the current situation, we have sufficient enforcers to deal with it. But on this ship, the words of the Lord Captain carries more weight than a salvo from 100 bolters. I'm sure that if the rogue trader addresses the malcontents directly, he will quell the unrest. I dread to think what problem you will disturb the rogue trader with next. Perhaps you'll ask the Lord Captain to break up brawls in the mess room. I've already given you means to resolve this problem. You simply need to use them. If I may, your lordship, sending a hit squad to crush the rebellion is means of ignoring the problem, not solving it. Where does Seneschal Wessarian come into all this? I shall explain. I beg you to hurry. Time is running out. I will not hurry, since my competence is under scrutiny. I shall speak for as long as I see fit. There is an established order to the way things are done on this ship, and one of the pillars of that system is that the rogue trader's attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It is the Seneschal's role to ensure that. I have always handled internal problems myself, so of course, when I received information about cultists hiding in the lower decks, I took matters in hand. As long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered Theodora von Valanciat will find refuge in her ship. You were far too heavy-handed, Seneschal Wessarian. Arrests, interrogations, mass punishments for entire sectors, it has driven the people to the brink. Now there is a strike on the lower decks, and Depot 4 to be precise. 3 worker clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. The situation could generate into an all-out insurrection. When I reported my concerns, the only response I received was an order to dispatch an assault unit and crush the strike with maximum force. How did all this start? The situation could boil over any moment, so I'll give you the condensed version. It all began when enforcers found a cultist amulet on the body of someone who'd been killed in a drunken brawl. We reported up the chain immediately, arranged for a cleansing rite to be performed, and opened an investigation. No heretics have been found, but the search has brought tensions between enforcers and workers to a head. Master-at-Arms, the ship's enforcers report to you, and yet you seem hesitant to provide your own perspective. Captain, unlike the lieutenant here, I respect the chain of command, and realize that it is not within my right to challenge my superiors. That being said, while I entirely share Master Wessarian's opinion on the fate of Depot 4, I must know that this insubordination is a direct consequence of practice that he himself has introduced. Mistress, I see that you have decided to follow the lieutenant's example after all. Such behavior does you no credit. It appears I have unearthed an old squabble, and prefer to be left out of it. I dare not waste your time with trivial matters, your lordship. Abelard, what do you have to say? I see no need to add anything. I acted within the remit of my authority, guided exclusively by the best interests of your protectorate and your personal safety. If you wish to confirm the rectitude of my actions for yourself, I have no objections. For my part, I urge the Lord Captain to go down to the lower decks, stop the assault unit, and speak directly to the people. You will see that they are not lying or harboring heretics. That way, you will stop the uprising before it began. I've heard enough. I'm certain the Seneschal was acting within his authority, but I will verify the soundness of his decisions for myself. Throne preserve you, Lord Captain. I thank you for your support. An enterprise bordering on the Somahoric, but please yourself, Lord Captain. I categorically insist that I escort you. Lord Captain, I regret that the enforcers were unable to handle the situation, which then led to your and the Seneschal's involvement. I consider it my duty to go to Depot for myself and see the expedient resolution of this incident. Who am I taking? Yeah, looks like a fine group. Okay, finally meeting over. Welcome back from the meeting, Ruby. We're gonna go put down a crewman revolt of the lower decks. Just a flesh wound. Weapon skill. Right, and they give me a sword. Ah, standard Friday work then. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is so much better than my sword. Oh, it's a two-handed sword. Nope. This Inferno pistol is too valuable, but I will equip that in my secondary slot. Let's give her her mask. So news for Dune, and RimWorld recently. Oh, yeah? What do you got for me? We will give her a shotgun. Let's hear the RimWorld news. Plus 2 AP. Give her these gloves. Actual breastplate is much better than this, and we'll give her this sword so she can dual wield. Yeah. About to get shit thrown on us. A vial of shit. Wow, nobles from the other decks down to see us. RimWorld is taking one of the biggest mods, Save Our Ship, and making an expansion out of it. Soon we'll be able to not only travel the entire planet, now far easier, we can go to other planets for resources. Nice, I like that. Planet Crafter recently added moons that you can go to now once you finish terraforming the planet that you start on. Lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes I deeply regret that we cannot replace all the locals with servitors. Let's keep moving. Actually, the people dare disrespect a senior officer. They would not have had the chance to express such disrespect if we were not here, and then if the situation had been dealt with by the relevant officers. It is a junior officer's worst failing to pass problems up the chain of command. I have never been able to abide it. I shall say it again. It was a mistake to come here on the lieutenant's whim, Lord Captain. I must admit that the lieutenant is by no means the worst material for an officer, but in the name of Tara, the girl is the same age as my eldest granddaughter, and she has the gall to tell me how to manage the lower decks and hunt down cultists. It will be another 20 years at least before she can be trusted to act without oversight. Dune's Awakening lost 35,000 players in the last 48 hours. The reason why has been figured out, and the devs seem not to be doing anything about it yet. What's the reason to... That's a lot of fucking players to lose. Let's keep moving. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Follow my lead.
Yes, Seneschal, lead me.
Still do not see our purpose in coming here.
There's the lieutenant arguing with the enforcers. Lieutenant, my patience is wearing thin. I've given you an order, now get out of my way. I cannot comply with that order, ma'am. This is my deck and my sector. So long as this area remains under the Lord Captain's special oversight, no action can be taken without my express permission. There are only 3 people who are authorized to make me stand down. The first officer, the rogue trader, and the Emperor himself. So, Not all my lessons fell on deaf ears. Your lordship, I will speak to the strikers. Abelard's mouth twists, but he restrains himself and says nothing. Right you are, Lord Captain. Allow me to wish you luck.
It's about time.
Okay, so Dune Awakening has about 100 hours of PvE content before you reach endgame, which is called Deep Desert. Problem is, Deep Desert is PvP. Well, there's a PvE area of the Deep Desert. It has none of the in-game resources in it. Oh, that does kind of suck. Here come the leaders of the revolt. Lord Captain, you've come down to us. You were attacked on the way here. How do you explain that? Here's an explanation for you. The people have been pushed to their limit, and now they are lashing out. As if we don't know why these top deck units are being sent down here, like the one that Lieutenant won't let past. Our clans are all inside the bay that's been sealed off, but the lower decks are big. I'm sure there's some people who've had just about enough. We're getting it from all sides. The soldiers have encircled the ones who've risen up, a death squad has just arrived, no wonder folks are lashing out. The words seem sincere to you. Their body language and glances traded between them reveal that news of the attack has shocked them. Tell me, what is troubling you? Why are you striking on my ship? Striking? That's news to us, your lordship. All we're doing is asking questions, saying what we think. Those are dangerous things. Shut up, Rivet. Here's the deal, your lordship. Your damned enforcers are all over us down here. They say they're looking for cultists. One wrong word and they're reaching for their batons. They want to punish someone, they turn off the heating to the whole bays for weeks at a time. We get sick and freeze. My clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation in their lungs, all because of those enforcers. Wow, my voice went all over the place for that one. Argenta does not interrupt the workers, but you see the sadness welled in her eyes when the children's deaths are mentioned. She quietly whispers a requiem prayer and makes a sign over herself. It's true. Vint is the only enforcer who stood up for us. It's clear as day who had a mother from the lower decks and who grew up amidships and has no fellow feeling toward us. Your lordship, we're no villains here, we're honest workers, your servants. We've plotted no disorder, we went on strike openly, and now we've got guns pointed at us. All we're doing is asked to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. What changes do you want? Would you look at this? The exalted Lord Captain himself has asked us Bilgeratch what we want. Well, here's what. We want you to rein in your damned enforcers, to quit turning off the heat and stop battering everything that moves. No, that's not it. We want the enforcers gone from here. We want to be armed. Give us arms and we'll govern ourselves. We'll defend ourselves if these cultists do show their face. I've been leader of my clan for 20 years now. Getting rid of those club-wielding thugs can only improve things around here. Hey, Potato Bun. Good morning. So, is the problem, Ruby? Okay, so now this would be a slight problem. If it was not the fact that PvP massively sucks in Dune Awakening. All skills do not matter, all gear does not matter. Dune Awakening's PvP is strictly vehicle versus vehicle. Mostly scout, Tier 1 flyer craft armed with rockets en masse, with friendly fire on en masse, which means everyone can eat a rocket and die even if they're on your team. With all the vehicles looking rather similar, everyone just shoots everyone, turning all PvP into a massive furball of stupid. Okay, that does sound really stupid. However, it sounds like it's probably pretty fun to watch. PvPers are now mass gankers, flyers, around trying to make everyone else's gameplay worse to make themselves feel better. Ah, a bunch of dickheads are ruining it for everybody else. I see. Continue. You've gone too far, old Nan. They'll never let the maggots on the lower decks live without the enforcers breathing down their necks. They probably even insist on enforcers on the upper decks, too. As for weapons, what do we need them for? Before the first day's out, we'll have someone shooting their neighbor out of stupidity or drunkenness. We don't need that. The enforcers stop hassling us, that'll be enough. In return, we'll find the scavengers who robbed the cultist bodies, and we'll talk to them, one lower decker to another. If there are any more of those damned amulets about, we'll hand them over to the enforcers ourselves. The devs had an AMA session this past week, and it did not go well. Ooh, why did it not go well? I am honestly feeling a bit better. So thank you all for listening to me vent earlier. I really appreciate it. Continue. You speak for yourself and your clan. You speak for yourself and your clan. I'll speak for me and mine. I don't want empty gestures. I want real change. The promise is the world now, but as soon as the Anointed One turns his back, those brutes will be on us even harder than before. All because we dared speak out. They say they prefer not to change the Deep Desert too much, even if it's causing the players grief and making people want to stop playing the game when they finish the PvE part. Yeah, I don't like PvP areas. I think you should have PvP servers. I think that's the way you should make games like that. That's just me. Because there's always going to be those that want to give other people grief. Spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step towards embracing chaos. Putting weapons into untrained hands would be even worse. What's more, the enforcers are needed to maintain oversight and order. Withdraw those demands and we will consider the rest. Here's the solution several people came up with, myself included. Old Dan, listen! The Lord Captain himself has come down to us and is offering concessions. I don't know a single person on the whole of Depot 4 who ever stood next to a rogue trader, let alone talk to them. Back down. Now's no time for you to be a stubborn old crone. Listen to us, Old Nan. The 3 clans of Depot 4 ought to act as one. We've made up our minds. It's your turn to decide. Don't ask them to disband the enforcers or give us weapons. We don't need any of that. You two are ganging up on me, is that it? So brave you are against an old woman, but I'll shut up. I will indeed. I won't go against 2 clan leaders on my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make your peace. Make 2 deep deserts. Deep Desert 1, PvE, but with slower resource gain. Still allow in-game resources to be collected, but make it slower than PvP area. Okay, that makes sense. Then it is decided. The persecution will stop, and I expect you to assist in locating any remaining ambulance or weapons left by the cultists. Deep Desert 2, PvP, Deep Desert, give it like 3 times the resource gain or something. Makes sense to me. Your Lordship, thank you. You did not abandon us lower deckers. You came yourself and settled everything. I'll tell my grandchildren about this. So, funny thing, if we decide to just execute all these people, the lieutenant tries to join them, and we have to kill her too. Oh no, I lost profit factor! Aw, man! Now I'm not happy. Of course, your lordship will root out any nasty business faster than the enforcers. We'll leave no stone unturned. End dialogue. Well, now I'm sad. Now I'm actually very sad. Also institute an arena. Dune has arenas in setting. The Harkonnen love them. So do that so ground PvP can occur for those that love that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, chat. We have an ad that's going to play here shortly. So I am feeling better after venting earlier. I really do appreciate it. But we are going to go ahead and end here. I need some time to just kind of process and like spend some time doing stuff and on my own and not having to like read everything out loud. We will be back tomorrow morning with another stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to jump right back into Resident Evil 2 or I'm going to do something else just to kind of chill and have a good time. Thank you, Ruby. I really appreciate you being here. I dressed up for no reason, but I feel cute. I'm glad you feel cute, Potato. That's awesome. So we are going to go over to... Let's see. Let's see where we are going. You know what? Maybe we can... Yeah. Let me see. Oh, that's much better. You know, we're gonna raid up in... no, I'm gonna check out the stream first. We're gonna go raid Fury. He is playing Candle or Clair Obscura Expedition 33. Everybody who was watching via YouTube, via Twitch, I really, really appreciate you all. Thank you for putting up with my shitty attitude today, because I fully acknowledge that my attitude's been bad. I appreciate all of you more than you know. Please, please, please take care of yourselves. It can be quite the scary world out there. And as always, stay nerdy, my friends. See you tomorrow.
In the working she night, batters leading through.